How we're investing in your phone's foundational, security, and performance. Later today, you'll see Android's developer story from end to end. Our hard work to help developers build great apps at every stage, writing code, tuning, launching, and growing. There is one more thing. We have never added a new programming language to Android, and today we're making Kotlin an officially supported language in Android. So, Kotlin is what our developer community has already asked for. It makes developers so much more productive. It is fully Android runtime compatible. It is totally interoperable with your existing code. It has fabulous IDE support, and it's mature and production ready from day one. We are also announcing our plans to partner with JetBrains, creating a foundation for Kotlin.
I've been asked all week what is I like about Kotlin, and I basically have to stop and say how much time do you have? Because I could go on for an hour, and I have with some people on the team, to try to convince them to switch to Kotlin.
A lot of us started writing code in Kotlin and found it was just a beautiful programming language. It's so concise and so expressive.
It's very hard to pick a favorite feature because there are so many of them and I love them all. But one of the most most exciting, and one of the first actually that were thrown into the design is extension functions. And we actually did that the first time we talked about Kotlin ever. And it turns out to be a very powerful and very useful feature.
I love the safety that the language offers. So null safety and immutability are fantastic. You can't get null pointer exceptions if you do things right.
From today, you can use Kotlin in your production app. And in fact, it is being used in production by Pinterest, Square, and a wide range of other apps, which are major apps on Android.
In terms of overhead, calling Kotlin from the Java language and back, it's zero overhead because Kotlin compiles to Java-compatible bytecode. So it's the same representation as what the Java language compiler will give you.
So one class can call into Kotlin, Kotlin can call into Java, and so I can do a very gradual migration of the code base.
For developers who are invested in the Java programming language and in C++, we are increasing our investment in both of those languages at the same time as we're investing in Kotlin.
It is now fully tested and shipped as one full bundle with Studio. So if you like using Kotlin, you don't have to do any setup, you don't have to do any worrying. It will work out of the box every time.
My favorite feature in the IDE for Kotlin is the ability to copy-paste code. So I go into a Java file, I copy the code that I've written in Java, and I paste it into Kotlin, and it converts it for me. In the beginning, that was really invaluable, and I still find myself using it a few times.
When we talked to our developer community, so many people had literally come out of the crowd, whether it was in Reddit AMAs or events that we went to, people were asking us for Kotlin.
The community is extremely excited about Kotlin. We keep running into people who can't stop telling us about how happy they are.
I would like to say thank you for those Kotliners who were in the community before these announcements, because it was tremendous trust from those people to actually use this new programming language, and this announcement only possible because of those people. So thank you. And for newcomers, the long road of having fun in programming for you. Let's enjoy it.
There are two sets of great resources for learning more. If you go to the Android or the Android Studio documentation, we have a bunch of stuff there. And then kotlinlang.org has some really fabulous documentation for learning the language.